rumble of the discourse. We've taken an abandoned concrete factory at the margins of the declining American empire and repurposed it into a battleground where 19 separate entities from across the political spectrum enter the discourse one by one and do battle to determine who controls the narrative force of the discourse. I hope you'll join me, your Southern Gothic futurist host, Dirk God Raven Mac, for each and every episode of Monday Night Rumble of the Discourse. Hey, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here at our abandoned concrete factory at the margins of civilization. I'm Dirk God Raven Mac. I am your host for Monday Night Rumble of the Discourse. Unfortunately, I am back. I guess I should hype this thing up. Anyways, I'm back for our Winter 2023 Monday Night Rumble of the Discourse 7-week series. 27 competitors come in each week from various corners of the discourse, both real and unreal. 2 begin at the opening bell. 1 new competitor comes in every minute. You are eliminated by being tossed over the top rope, pinned, or submitted. And we go until only one person is left. There's a point for eliminating an opponent, and final 4 get bonus points. You can see 3, 5, 7, and 10 points for winning. And this is a 7-week series, so for 6 weeks, now for the rest of January on into February, competitors will accumulate points through the first 6 weeks, and then that last week will be our week where we have our top point getters come back, and they will crown the Winter 2023 champion of the discourse. And let's go ahead and go to the ring, folks. I do not know what to expect tonight. I was not excited to come back and do this. I find the discourse somewhat painful, but this is what I am apparently assigned to do this, so I am here. And coming out first is that woke mobster, that dreaded woke mobster, the woke mob attempting to destroy all things sacred in America. I would like to point out that your referees are the police state and the tech lord working in tandem, and the free thinker. We have the free thinker, somebody we have not seen in our Monday Night Rumble of the Discourse competitions before. The free thinker will be coming out. So this is the woke mobster going up against the free thinker. Very interesting beginning to our Winter 2023 Rumble of Discourse series. You can see the police state and the tech lord there. Do not be fooled by ideas of Twitter changing. The tech lords are very instrumental in engineering the discourse. Big kick there by the free thinker. So this free thinker is he's someone who considers himself a free thinker, proud, critical thinker, he thinks, but somewhat predictable in what he ends up thinking. But he is going to be going after this woke mobster, and we will see if this free thinker can defend the integrity of Americanness. Of course, the woke mobster is hiding behind that mask. Some nice tattoos, nice crude tattoos there on the free thinker's shoulders, and we get a buzzer, and our next person is the free thinker. So we have another free thinker. So this guy's not the same guy, but they're both the free thinkers. So the free thinkers almost exactly alike in there against that woke mobster. So these free thinkers the free thinkers are going at each other. I thought they would team up and take care of the woke mobster, but there seems to be some dissension amongst the free thinkers. I guess true free thinkers don't always agree. Not what we tend to see online. Free thinkers tend to be somewhat predictable. So that woke mobster is perhaps thrown into the tech lord and knocked down, and now one free thinker suplexing the other free thinker, and we get a buzzer, and it's Debbie DSA. So Debbie DSA, that Democratic Socialist, involved in local politics, roller derby chick. I will tell you also, she has a very interesting Instagram. She practices film photography. So Debbie DSA, and she gives a spine buster to one of those free thinkers, and we have the other free thinker and the woke mobster going at it. So already a somewhat interesting Rumble of the Discourse. 4 people in out of our 27 that come out tonight, and we will see what happens. And that was almost a pin. Debbie DSA almost got rid of one of those woke mobsters. Or one of those free thinkers. We only have one woke mobster in there, and there's another free thinker. So we have a third free thinker out here. Not quite sure what to make of that. So three free thinkers Debbie DSA and the woke mobster are going at it, and the free thinkers are sort of clustered there fighting each other. Debbie DSA has got some sort of submission hold on the woke mobster. And there's a nice move on Debbie DSA by the woke mobster, and a pin attempt on the free thinker by the free thinker. And we get a buzzer, and let's see who's coming out now. And it is the free thinker. What is this? Bob, my producer Bob Dabalina is in my ear. Bob, what is the deal with these free thinkers? How many of these guys are coming out? Yeah, I know. There's a lot of them, Bob. I get that. Well, the woke mobster was just tossed. I was listening to Bob. I didn't hear him tossed her. So we now have 4 free thinkers and Debbie DSA out there. So Bob doesn't know how many free thinkers we'll have. He said they're a dime a dozen online, so we may have a dozen. I don't know. I hope not. And we get a buzzer, and coming out to join this is another free thinker. Another free thinker. So we have, and that free thinker puts a ladder in the ring and then pushes it back out. And a free thinker suplexes a free thinker onto the ladder, and one free thinker is pinning another free thinker, and Debbie DSA is in there with 5 free thinkers. 5 free thinkers, all pretty much the same. Very slight variations in them. I see one of them's wearing sunglasses. And Debbie DSA has been pinned by a free thinker. So we now have 5 free thinkers in there. So who's going to come out and take on these free thinkers? We get a buzzer, and it's a free thinker. Another free thinker. So we have 6 free thinkers. And one free thinker is pinning another free thinker and hits one with a barbell, and there's a mass of free thinkers all looking somewhat similar. 2 free thinkers attempting to pin 2 other free thinkers, but nobody's there to make the count. Finally, we get a count and a kick out by a free thinker on the free thinker, and another kick out by the free thinker on the free thinker, and another pin by the free thinker on the free thinker. Only a 1 count, and the free thinker was tossed by the free thinker. So that leaves us with 5 free thinkers. And we get a buzzer, and please don't be a free thinker. Please don't be. Okay. Oh, great. The wealthy leftist. So this is the Bernie bro, the former Bernie bro. This is the wealthy leftist. You call it dirtbag leftist. This is a really rich guy who has access to unlimited wealth. I mean, it's probably limited, but he considers himself a leftist. So how you can be a wealthy leftist, I don't get it. You know, if you want to change society, you know what? Maybe redistribute your wealth. Anyways, we have the free thinker, and the free thinker going for a pin on the free thinker, and there's a pin. The free thinker was pinned by the free thinker. So that leaves us with the free thinker, the free thinker, the free thinker, the free thinker, the Bernie bro, and now not an FBI agent comes out. Not an FBI agent, of course, alleged Antifa, supposedly a member of Antifa, but always very clear to say they are not an FBI agent. And you know that old saying, if you ask somebody if they're a cop, they're supposed to tell you they're a cop. I don't think that's true, folks, so don't try that. It definitely won't work if you ask, are you an FBI agent? They're not going to tell you. They're going to trick you into doing something and then put you in jail for as long as they can. And there's a pin on the free thinker by the free thinker, and he gets it. So that's one less free thinker. So we now have, and another, the library drag queen is coming out now. We had another free thinker tossed by a free thinker, and the wealthy leftist dove out of the top rope and nailed the drag queen. I do not know what that was about, but he pretty much eliminated himself to get at this drag queen. So this drag queen is a drag queen that does story hours at libraries, and of course this has caused much drama amongst certain segments of society. We will see how those free thinkers go at that drag queen. So what do we have? 2 free thinkers. Well, no, there's a quick pin on one of them. So we have 1 free thinker, not an FBI agent, and that library drag queen. And coming out now at the buzzer, Well, it's Matt Walsh, and I kind of got to be honest. I kind of figured when that Library Drag Queen came out, we may see Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh, of course, is a online firebrand, one of these digital grifters, and he has made the idea of what they call grooming a major cause of his thing. He's very much against transgender rights, against the existence of transgender people, and we've seen a lot of violence pick up behind that. And there's a pin on that drag queen by the not an FBI agent. You got to figure Matt Walsh is going to go after that drag queen, and sure enough, there he is. He's right in on her. And over the top rope. And here comes Long COVID. Long COVID comes out. Long COVID's still out here, still an issue. I will admit I've had some long COVID issues. I got a doctor's appointment coming up here in a couple weeks to actually get some things checked out that are not going so well for your boy. I mean, I'm not dying, at least I don't think, but I got to go get it checked out. The remnants of having dealt with COVID last fall. So we've got the free thinker, not an FBI agent, the library drag queen, that little punk Matt Walsh, and long COVID. This is Monday Night Rumble of the Discourse, folks. This is how this works. Wow, what a motley crew. And we get a buzzer. And coming out, well, let that sink in. Here comes Elon Musk, the world's richest idiot. Tesla stock has been tanking horribly, and he can't seem to let go of the controls of trying to drive Twitter into the ground the same. And he gets a quick submission on that not an FBI agent, so Elon coming out with a little bit of fire to him and gets that not an FBI agent out. He probably thought it was actual Antifa. Has been hanging out with Ian Miles Cheong too much. So Elon, long COVID, library drag queen, still a free thinker out there, and Matt Walsh. We get a flip into the ladder there from Matt Walsh, and the free thinker sets that ladder back up, and we get a buzzer, and here comes the verified blue check. Yeah, verified blue check. That blue check doesn't mean as much now that you can just pay for it, so you know he's coming after Elon. He wants that status. He wants that elitism. Now, he gets on the top rope. He gets knocked off by Matt Walsh, but I guess nobody saw that, and the police state thinks he hadn't entered yet, so technically the verified blue check should have been eliminated right there, but he is still in there. Little chicanery there from the verified blue check. Long COVID just gets nailed by that barbell. Matt Walsh has got the free thinker in a bridging pin attempt. So we've got 6 folks in there, and we're about to get a buzzer. I think this is our biggest amount we've had. And here comes Kevin McCarthy, Speaker of the House, and Long COVID got pinned in there. I didn't see who pinned him, but Long COVID was pinned. But Kevin McCarthy comes out, finally elected Speaker of the House on the 6th to 9th vote. Who knows what he had. And Elon Musk got kicked out over on the other side, climbing a ladder, and the library drag queen knocks him out. Kevin McCarthy finally got elected Speaker of the House. Don't know how much he compromised. I would expect there's going to be some pretty ridiculous House committees now after this. And there's a pin on Matt Walsh. Verified blue check gets Matt Walsh out of there. So we are down to 4 pretty quickly. And there's a pin. The free thinker pins that drag queen. So the drag queen is eliminated. And there's another pin, and the free thinker gets eliminated. Same time Matt Gaetz comes out, the free thinker got eliminated by Kevin McCarthy going after his own base. So we have the verified blue check, Kevin McCarthy and Matt Gaetz in there. Of course, Matt Gaetz was instrumental in creating some of that drama with Kevin McCarthy. It's really horrible watching Gaetz and Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene sitting there. It reminded me that Congress is pretty much the biggest assholes from high school. Like that's who it is. And the verified blue check over the top rope gets out there with them, and he is out. Verified blue check is knocked out, so it is just Kevin McCarthy and Matt Gaetz right now. They can iron out some of these differences right there in the ring. Right into the ladder goes McCarthy. Gaetz might get a quick pin on him, and we get a buzzer, and it's Lauren Boebert. So here we go. The right wing of the House is going to battle it out. They're going to air out some of these differences, I think, folks. McCarthy, Gaetz, and Boebert. And Boebert nails McCarthy with that chair and takes him out right away. So Kevin McCarthy, welcome to Speaker of the House. It's going to be a rough 2 years because these are your friends. And Lauren Boebert has got a headlock on him after he's been eliminated. Getz got that trophy of his and dancing around the ring, showboating. What an idiot. And now him and Boebert are going at it, and we get a buzzer. And it's going to be former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. Did not want to get elected to that leadership role for the Democrats this time, planning on retiring. Will be leaving with some pretty healthy stocks that she's picked up over the time from insider trading while in Congress. Don't forget, folks, these people get elected and stay there for a long time, and they take advantage of it. So Getz, Pelosi, Lauren Boebert, the three of them are going at it. And Boebert just nails Getz with that trophy of his, beating on him with his own trophy. And we get a buzzer. And it's Marjorie Taylor Greene. So we are going to see, we've got that little faction of Boebert, Getz, and Marjorie Taylor Greene who are causing trouble for Kevin McCarthy, and they're with Nancy Pelosi. This might be a rough few minutes for Nancy Pelosi. Marjorie Taylor Greene's got that barbell going to the top of the ladder. She's CrossFit trained. Oh, and she just whomps Getz over the head. I don't know what that's all about. A lover's quarrel going on. DDT on Pelosi by Boebert. Marjorie Taylor Greene flexing. Tech Lord is just laid out on the backside of the ring. I'm not sure what's going on with him. So we get a buzzer, and who's going to join this house? And it's another House member, Ilhan Omar. Minnesota Representative Ilhan Omar is going to join the fracas. Maybe she can give Pelosi some assistance. I don't know. And she goes right after Boebert. Getz comes in to disrupt that. So we've got Pelosi, Ilhan Omar, Matt Getz, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene. It is all House of Representatives in the ring right now. The police state's climbing that ladder for some reason, then falls off. And then falls again. Police state is not that smart, folks. Don't kid yourselves. Marjorie Taylor Greene's got a sledgehammer in there. Boebert over the top rope. Boebert is out. It looked like Marjorie Taylor Greene accidentally backhanded her out of the ring trying to hit Ilhan Omar. And we get a buzzer. And it's Senator Kyrsten Sinema from Arizona, that now independent senator who removed herself from Democratic Party. You know, I didn't have as big a problem as that as a lot of people did. You know, there's nothing wrong with people being independently minded. And Nancy Pelosi in there pinned by, it looked like Marjorie Taylor Greene pinned her. So we are down to four folks in here, and I think we still have a few more to come in. I don't know how many's left. So we got Matt Getz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Ilhan Omar, and Kyrsten Sinema. And don't forget, our final four will get bonus points. And here comes that buzzer, and it's Big John Fetterman. Speaking of the Senate, Big John Fetterman starting his 6 years as senator from Pennsylvania. Poor guy having to wear an ill-fitting suit all these days in a row. Roll up on Kyrsten Sinema by Matt Getz. Fetterman screaming something. I think something got broke there on Fetterman. He screamed when that knee popped. I don't know exactly what happened to him. Ilhan Omar going for the pin on Fetterman, but he kicks out of that one. And Marjorie Taylor Greene slams him on his face, and she goes for a pin. And Fetterman's eliminated, so he's feeling the effects of things. And here comes Eric Adams, New York City mayor, carrying a bat. Hadn't made a lot of friends as mayor, but you know New York City always seems to bring out these people who are really horrible people, but somehow always seem to go on to bigger things. I guess that's that New York spotlight. So we've got Matt Getz still out there, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Ilhan Omar, Senator Kyrsten Sinema, and Mayor of New York City, Eric Adams. And Matt Getz is dancing around in there. And there's a pin. Kyrsten Sinema eliminated by Marjorie Taylor Greene. And Marjorie Taylor Greene thrown over on the apron trying to kick and at Eric Adams and gets eliminated. So we're down to Getz, Ilhan Omar, and Eric Adams. And here comes Donald Trump. So I understand we have 2 folks left. I just ran through my list. Trump is the 25th, so we got 2 more people coming out. Eric Adams fighting Ilhan Omar. So Donald Trump, had blamed for some of the losses in the congressional races last year, Senate races as well. Could not rally the troops to go for Kevin McCarthy. Might have created a far-right beast, further right than he wanted them to be. And the dogs are loose, though. It's going to be wide open here the next 2 years to see how the Republicans clusterfuck themselves into corners. But here's Trump throwing middle fingers, and we get a buzzer, our next to last man, and it's Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida. He's got those muck boots pulled up high. He loves those muck boots ever since he became the face of the hurricane recovery. Trump going for a pin on Ilhan Omar only gets a 1 count. DeSantis, the early frontrunner, even though he just got elected governor, the early frontrunner to challenge Trump. Those two are mouthing off at each other when they can, and Trump nails DeSantis with a spike, and Eric Adams goes for the pin and gets him. DeSantis gone. No sooner than he came out, DeSantis gone. Trump spiked him, but Eric Adams pinned him. That was strange. So Trump technically didn't eliminate him, but it was the move Trump did that knocked him out. Perhaps that's a sign of this Republican primary coming up for that next election. And our last entrance, Dark Biden. Dark Biden, and Ilhan Omar was in there pinned by somebody. So Dark Biden, the dark side of President Biden, allegedly getting things done. Dark Biden's out there, and he does get something done. He pins Matt Gaetz right away, and we're already down to 3 people. This first Rumble of the Discourse for winter 2023 7-week series is first one is rapidly going, and Donald Trump just nails Eric Adams with a sledgehammer. So it's Dark Biden, Donald Trump, and Eric Adams are our final 3. Gaetz got 3 bonus points for being 4th. Dark Biden out there in jeans, man. He is just taking it easy. Eric Adams is busted open and bloody. Looks like Trump has been busted open as well. They are both busted open. Looks like Biden has already been busted open as well. Dark Biden. Although he's Dark Biden, he may have come out bleeding for all I know. And he's flexing, and him and Trump are going at it. Trump's not afraid of Dark Biden. So those ladders are in there. Those are meritocracy ladders. You saw a briefcase. There's multiple briefcases surrounding the ring. That is super PAC money, lobbyist money. So Eric Adams, Dark Biden, and Donald Trump are our final 3. Trump giving the middle fingers to Biden and slams him on that ladder. That is a devastating move. And then Eric Adams nails him with a briefcase. Trump moving that ladder. Punch to the gut. Eric Adams, but then Eric Adams kicks him down. A bunch of barbells in there for those free thinkers earlier. Trump on that top rope, that's a dangerous place, but he nails Biden and breaks him on that ladder. That would have been a good time to pin him, and he does pin him now. He's got a 2 count, and there's a 3. Dark Biden eliminated. Last man out, but eliminated. 2 left. So 5 bonus points for Dark Biden. We're left with Eric Adams, mayor of New York City, and Donald Trump, former New York City citizen. And Adams over the top rope. Trump goes out there with him, tries to pin him on the apron, and gets kicked out and falls, and Eric Adams wins. Trump should have won that, but Eric Adams wins because of Trump's own stupidity somehow. His own worst enemy, and Eric Adams wins our first Monday Night Rumble of the Discourse. I cannot believe that. Let's go back and look at that. You can see here that Trump gets the pin on Biden, and then he's going after Eric Adams there on the apron. They get out on the apron, goes for the pin, and Adams kicks out. Why would you pin somebody on the apron? Trump is eliminated on the apron. That is so ridiculous. So Eric Adams, you can see after one event, Eric Adams sitting at the top of our standings, 13 points. He eliminated 3 folks, I guess, and 10 bonus points. Donald Trump got 8. I guess he only eliminated 1 person. Dark Biden with 6. Matt Gaetz with 5. Marjorie Taylor Greene with 4. And the free thinker with 3. Any idea which free thinker that is, Bob? Just the free thinker. Okay, well, we had a whole slew of free thinkers in it, and they are on that leaderboard with 3. I don't know if they distinguish between them. How can you distinguish free thinkers? They're all the same. Well, I don't know, folks. This is Monday Night Rumble of the Discourse. This is our first week of our Winter 2023 series, 7-week series. This is sponsored by my Patreon. I ask you, if you like unreal, ridiculous things like this, please support that Patreon. Please support that Patreon. It actually keeps my family warm in these trying times of everything being too damn expensive. You can check things out there, and we will also be back here for the next 6 weeks. God forbid I'm going to have to come back here every week for the next 6 weeks. My birthday is next month, folks, and I'm going to have to come here and do this damn Rumble of this Discourse in this cold, abandoned concrete factory. But you know what? Hey, my Patreon has supported it, so that's why we do it, and I got the text that I had to come do it, so here we are. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you made it to the end, and I will see you folks back here next week. Salam.